Maybe you're a career changer, or you're getting ready to graduate from college, or just recently graduated, and you're looking for a way to stand out to your future employer. I want to provide you with a few tips in this video on how to do that. Get the pen and paper out. What is up, everybody? This is Dominique Henderson, your CFP on YouTube, coming at you today with another episode. And I know many out there are possibly seeking jobs. You're probably looking for those things that are gonna set you out, set you apart from all the other people seeking the same type of job that you are. And now, having ran my firm for about 3 years, having, talked to vendors and contractors and all types of people, I do have a couple of things that I think may help you with securing that next job, and I'm gonna give it to you right now. The very first step is to do your homework. And I know that seems a little obvious, but you would be surprised the amount of people that have not really done their homework. And doing their homework or doing your homework looks a little different than probably what you would think about. But let me give you what I'm kind of considering. Your potential employer has possibly thousands, maybe hundreds of people that are seeking employment at that particular firm. And there's only so many spots. Maybe there's only one spot to fill. If you are fortunate enough to get FaceTime with this employer, you want them to know that you know your stuff. When did their firm start? What do they do? Who are the clients they serve? What is that person's background? And you can find all this stuff on LinkedIn and social media and things. So make sure you do your homework so that when you get that face-to-face meeting, that you can really set yourself apart by knowing their business and how you can add value to their business. Since you never get a second chance to make a first impression, you're gonna have to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's. Now, I don't wanna make you nervous, but just think about when you dated someone. I dated my wife before we got married. We've been married 22 years now. And I was interested in her. So what did I do? I found out who she hung out with. I found out what is she like. I found out, some of the things that, are common overlaps between, me and her. I found out where she was from and, her hometown, the high school she went to. All these are things that I wanted to get to know about her because I was interested in her. I was interested in making an impression on her that would set me apart from all her other courters or suitors at that point in time. So you need to do the same thing with your potential employer by finding out all those things. Tip number 2 is going to be professional. Now, I know this seems a little intuitive. However, what do I mean by that? Well, if you've got one of those email addresses that you got back in high school that really does not capture who you are now, get rid of that email address. Have another one. You don't want people contacting you and they're typing in an email address and they're like, what? This is so unprofessional. So that's one thing that you can think about. The other thing you want to think about is making sure that your social media profiles are spruced up. Now, I recently did a video on how to get your LinkedIn profile to be an all-star profile after I've gotten over 10,000 followers. I'm gonna link that up in the card so you can check that out. But those are the things that you wanna look at. People are going to research you. They're going to, what I call, cyber stalk you. They're gonna look at your Facebook and your LinkedIn and your Instagram. So if you have things on these profiles that you don't want your potential employers to see, you may want to clean those up as you're looking for a job. Again, remember, these are all things that just show that you respect yourself. And unless you're showing that you respect yourself, how can your potential employer know that you're going to respect them or their business or what they've built already? So show that you respect yourself and be professional. I would also say you need to be memorable. What do I mean by memorable? Well, there's so many different ways. Usually you're going to send a resume, you're going to fill out their profile, you're going to send your email, and you may have to do this just to get in their database. But what if you sent, a video of who you are, describing why you want to work at that company, and maybe some other cool tidbits. It could be something like, hey, so-and-so, this is Dominique Henderson. I'm a recent grad of whatever college you're a grad of, and I'm really interested in working for XYZ firm. I noticed that you guys are in the industry or in the business of helping, insert whatever their unique value proposition is to their customer. And I'm really interested in learning more about this particular opportunity. I've already found out, X, Y, Z, whatever you found out. And I am looking forward to possibly getting an interview or getting some time with somebody on your team to talk about this opportunity further. I can be reached at this email, I can be reached at this phone number, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. That particular video which can go along with the email. Don't get me wrong. But what if you put that together with an email, right? Instead of just doing the email, do this along with the email, or maybe instead of the email. I don't know what the particular route into that company is, and some of them will have you, check the box on certain things that you have to do, like fill out a profile and send a resume. But to set yourself apart, why not shoot a video with free software like loom.com? You have your webcam up, you do something like what I just said, and you send that to them in a direct message when you're connected with them on LinkedIn. That would really set you apart with an employer, and that would make you memorable. Now, which one do you think is the most impactful in setting you apart from all the other people when you're looking for a new job with a particular employer? Is it being professional? Is it doing your homework? Or is it being memorable? Leave your answer down in the comment. I would love to read them. I would love to respond back to you and see what's going on in your world. Talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.